Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our traditional English speaking club on Wednesday. My name is Oksana and I'm your host for today. I'm really glad to see most of you who already participate in us for a long time, and I'm welcome to a new members. So raise your hands who is the first time here, please.
I'm first time.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So just a few words how it works. I remind for people who already was here before, yeah, and for you guys. Okay, so how it works. First of all, we work with camera on, so please be sure that all of you guys, all of your cameras on. It's first rule. The second one, we have a topic for discussion, yeah, and I put it in advice in advance in our Telegram channel, Free Science School. We have normally we have 3 rounds. I put you in a small breaking rooms from 2 maximum 4 people, and you have from 10 to 15 minutes to discuss questions. Yeah, I put questions for discussion in our chat box. And before to start, it could be quite uncomfortable to speak to people who you first time see. And in this way, I suggest you to give a short introduction about yourself. Yeah, so you can say your name, you can say country where you are originally and country where you are right now. It will be great if you say a few words about your specialization or job which you have or which you had before, yeah, and a few words about your hobbies. Not need to do it so long, just 2-3 minutes, it will be okay. And yeah, and after you have time for discussion, and at the end, if you still have a spare time, please be free to share extra ideas. Probably you'll find new friends here, yeah, about your hobbies, about your work, business, so on, so on. So this club is not only about practicing English, yeah, but it's also a networking, business working, whatever you want. About English, if you have some doubts of pronunciation, meanings, definitions, so on, so on, I quite recommend you use dictionaries, and some of the links I've already put in our chat box. So please, I really trust them, and yeah, I advise you to use these links, some dictions which you like. Okay. Also, Google Translator, Yandex Translator. Some people say that work pretty well, and all the time you can simply ask your partner how to pronounce or how to use definition of some of the words. Okay, it's also possible. What else? Our chat is for everyone, so you are free to type some hello to your people, friends. Yeah, might you would like to put any questions here, so please use it at all. What else? After discussion, yeah, I said that we normally have 3 rounds. So after that, I beg you in the main room. Right now we are in the main room, and I expect 1, 2, 3, maximum as much as possible volunteers who is ready to share ideas, wishes, topic which you discuss on a small group. Public speaking, it's completely different from private speaking, so take your chance to practice both of them. Yeah, it could be uncomfortable and even challenge for you, but anyway, we are here for practicing, so why not to take it? Probably that's all what I would like to say you. And now, traditionally, my question is, what are we going to discuss for today? At least someone should know about that. Nobody knows? Nobody prepared? I don't know. Sorry?
Conflict situation and disappoint.
Disappoint about conflict situation, yeah, and disagreement, yeah, and conflict situation. Definitely, you are right. Yeah, thank you very much. That's really true. Just a second, I need to find our topic. Yeah, we are going to speak today about disagreement and conflict situation. I'm pretty sure that everyone has had it at least once in their life, but probably not only once. So today, let's think, what can we do with this? If we need to do anything with this, or just take it how it is, okay? So my first question will be simple. Yeah, question is, how do you usually express yourself when you disagree with someone? Okay, I've already put this question in our, yes, sorry, just a second. I've already put this question in our chat box, and I'm creating session groups for all of you. Don't be shy. I visit you guys from time to time, just to be sure that everything goes well and there is no errors here. Okay, so I open it for you, and as usual, I wish you good time and waiting for you guys after 10 minutes here. Okay, guys, welcome back. So I was walking around you, and as Natalia said, like everyone tried to be very kind and polite, yeah, and they like. I haven't heard that anyone said, I'm gonna to fight for my disagreement. Yeah, I'm gonna to lay down on my point. But anyway, I would like to ask you how do you prefer to express your disagreement with your co-workers, with your students? By the way, I heard that some of us is a teacher, or with your people, with your family. Okay, so how we can express ourselves when we are in conflict situation? Who would like to share some tips? Come on. At least someone, please.
Okay, I'll help you out.
Yeah, thank you very much. Help
So
me.
I thought Tatiana wanted to say something. I usually express my disagreement. If I disagree, I say about that. I don't want to keep it inside. And in terms of becoming aggressive, it depends on the person. It depends on the situation. Sometimes I avoid conflict. For example, public transport. I'm not gonna argue there. But if it's a colleague, if I need to express my disagreement, if I need to be aggressive, I can do it. But I would prefer to be calm and polite and nice. I always would try. This would be exit number one. And then, okay, it was nice. Didn't help. We're gonna fight.
Okay. Thank you very much. At least you are honest with us. Yeah, thank you very much, Natalia. Anastasia, Nastya, you would like to say something or just support Natalia's point?
Just my радость, согласие.
So you agree with her, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for your opinion also. Yeah, and as Natalia said, by the way, it could be rather hard to express yourself in a second language, for example. Yeah, especially when you try to be polite and respectful to other people. So in this case, I also share with you link with my channel where you can find more tips how to make your English fluently, yeah, and how to sound more naturally if you're interested in that, and also how to express yourself. Okay, let's move to the next question. And as usual, I try to do next question will be about storytelling, and we go to the past and let's think first of all, what was the last disagreement in your life? What happened and what did you do? Are you happy about your behavior or not? Yeah. And the second one question, like, what can allow you to disagree with someone? And remember, when we speak about past, we have two ways how to do it. First of all, simple, when we use past simple and we just put our action step by step. Yeah, I woke up, I got up, I went to shower, so on and so on. And the second way, it's more advanced when you try to use different structures like past perfect, past continuous. Yeah, when I woke up, my mom already was making breakfast for me, for example, like this. So this is a way how we can express ourselves and say stories. And yeah, I wish you good time. This round could be longer, 15 minutes. So let's do like this. And I'm waiting for you here, guys. Okay, we're almost finished our second turn, but not our meeting at all. Yeah, question was about story. What was the last disagreement in your life? It was our first question. And the second one, what can allow you to force someone in your life? Okay, I heard some of the nice stories. So probably some of you guys, where is Dan? Why he disappeared again? Yeah, Dan, you were alone, unfortunately, the last few minutes. So probably you can tell us your story about disagreement in your life. What do you say? No? Yeah. Can you?
I like to be disagreeing.
Wow. Wow.
But it should be some point when you disagree, you have to put some points on the plate. So to prove your to prove your right points, you have to have something to tell, right? So it's not like everybody's crazy. I'm the only one who's right.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Someone maybe stories from your life? No. Nobody. Okay, but anyway, I heard some of the interesting stories. Let's move on if you don't want to share with me. Okay, and at the end, let's think about future. And so we start with a question, how we express our disagreement, yeah? And now let's finish of thinking how we can prevent disagreement in our life. Yeah, because in some point it could be nice. And the second way, what is the most effective, and the second question is, what is the most effective way to come to understanding? Okay. I give you 10 minutes for that. And let's get started right now. You know what I noticed, guys, is that when we have our last turn, you try to keep it at the end. You never back early. Okay, before I ask you, like, I have a private question to Andrew. Like, what is wrong with piece of advice? Why you don't like it?
Yeah, I mean that you cannot tell use like advice as an adjective. Like I advise as like
As a verb.
it's as a verb. Yeah,
Yeah.
I advise as, so I gave a piece of advice. Yes, but I advise.
Like
advice that
Yeah, it's actually interesting because
you should use suggest. You should use verb suggested in this case. So
yeah, it's
I got an
because
advice,
we
but
have
I
a verb.
suggested.
Yeah, we have a verb advice, but they really use it mostly like a noun, like I give you a piece of advice or just I give you advice. Okay, yeah, okay, it was a joke. Natalia, I have a question. Like, what does mean, first time hear it, what does mean Russian dirty look? What is this?
It's when we disapprove something or disagree, we have this expression in our eyes, no, especially like all people from Russia. Like, I don't know, it's hard for me to do it with camera. Like,
Okay, it is like, it is your expression or you find or you hear it from someone?
I heard it. It's like,
Oh, wow, you even heard it. Wow.
And there is an expression she gave me a dirty look, something like this, and then you have this face, and that's how you recognize Russian tourists outside of Russia. All this like, oh, they're big, they're fat, they're ugly dressed. No, it's not true. It's this 1 second they look at you and you think like, oh, these people are from Russia.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
because
what
I heard about dirty look, but even like Russian dirty look, it's supposed to be something special. Okay, at the end we have just 2 minutes. Maybe someone else would like to say us how to be most effective to come to understanding with others. Yeah, just a few tips how we can prevent disagreement in our life and how we can find the way to connect to other people. Let's do it. Someone, please. Can I call Irina because she was so silent all this time? Irina, do you have anything in your mind? Probably she has. No? Marina?
Hey, may I tell you something about?
Yeah, you can.
May I tell you something about the piece of advice?
Okay.
So
Skip it.
for me, I would agree with the gentleman that the piece of advice is more imperative rather than suggestion. So before somebody gives me a piece of advice, he has to ask if I need it. Otherwise, it is like more like manager talks to his subordinate. I don't need your piece of advice forever, but if I need to have some piece of advice, I'm supposed to ask for that. Give me some advice. For example, if you are a teacher over here and I need your advice for something, I would ask you to give me some advice. You have a right to give us advices. But if we are talking about disagreement and there are the same equal parties involved, there is nothing about advice. It's about if we start giving advices to each other, it means like we are counterparting. We are in conflict.
Yeah.
So suggestion is like the more correct way to express your opinion or your bullet points when you prove something.
You know, then even if someone gives me suggestion without asking, probably it could be a conflict a little bit. So let's make it this way. Before to give any suggestion, advices, or whatever, we probably have to ask, does our person would like to hear our opinion or not? And this is one of the way how to prevent conflicts in our life, right?
Yeah, actually, I would agree with you too. Like suggestion could be also like I would suggest. I don't need your suggestions, so it should be asked for the suggestion too. Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is the way how to express ourselves in a healthy way.
We don't have disagreement in that.
Yeah, this is a perfect point where we can say our meeting is almost over and we found way how to connect people. So guys, thank you very much. Unfortunately, I have to finish because the next lesson. I wish you a wonderful week. speak to people, communicate, give suggestion, and ask them, and also be polite and respect to others. Yeah, thank you everyone, and our admin Polina for her great job today. And bye bye for now.
Thank
Bye.
you.